Have you ever noticed something strange in life? The moment you are surrounded by people, you feel busy, but not always fulfilled. And the moment you are alone, everything becomes quiet, and suddenly your thoughts start speaking louder than anything else. Some people fear that silence. Some people fear being alone. But what if I told you that the most powerful transformation in your life will not happen in a crowd? It will happen in your solitude. Today, I want to talk to you about something very deep, very real, and very important. The power of being alone. 1. Why being alone feels painful. Let's be honest. Most people don't like being alone because it forces them to face themselves. When you are alone, there is no distraction, no noise, no validation, no one to impress. And suddenly, you meet your own thoughts. You start thinking about your failures, your past mistakes, your dreams that you delayed, your fears that you avoided. That is why many people run away from solitude. They open social media, they watch videos, they talk to anyone just to avoid silence. But here is the truth. Avoiding being alone is also avoiding growth. Because growth starts where comfort ends, and solitude is uncomfortable until you learn how to use it. 2. Being alone is not loneliness. There's a big difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness says, I have nobody, I am empty. But solitude says, I am with myself, and I am enough. Loneliness is pain. Solitude is power. When you're lonely, you feel disconnected. But when you embrace being alone, you start reconnecting with yourself. You begin to understand your emotions. Your thoughts become clearer. Your direction becomes sharper. You stop living for others and start living for yourself. 3. The world will distract you from yourself. Today's world is noisy. Social media tells you how to look. People tell you how to behave. Friends influence your decisions. Trends tell you what to follow. And slowly, you stop hearing your own voice. That is dangerous, because a person who cannot sit alone with their thoughts cannot control their life. Being alone helps you detox from the world. It removes external pressure. It gives you mental space. And in that space, something powerful happens. You start thinking for yourself again. 4. Every great person learned to be alone. Look at any successful person in history. Writers, athletes, entrepreneurs, artists. They all had one thing in common. They spent time alone, not to feel sad, but to build something. Ideas are born in silence. Discipline is built in isolation. Strength is created when no one is watching. If you always depend on people around you, you will never learn how strong you actually are. But when you learn to stand alone, you become unstoppable. 5. Your best version is born in silence. Think about your future self, the person you want to become. That version of you is not created in parties, not created in distractions, not created in approval from others. It is created in quiet moments. When you wake up early and work while others sleep. When you study while others scroll. When you think deeply while others avoid thinking. Your alone time is not empty time. It is building time. 6. Use being alone as a superpower. If you're alone right now, don't waste it. Most people are afraid of alone time, so they never use it properly. But you can be different. You can turn solitude into power. Use it to learn new skill, build discipline, improve your body, read books, plan your future, understand your weaknesses, fix your habits. Every minute alone can either destroy you or build you. The choice is yours. 7. The strongest people enjoy their own company. Weak minds always need noise. Strong minds enjoy silence. Weak people need validation. Strong people trust themselves. Weak people feel lost alone. Strong people feel focused alone. When you truly become strong, you stop needing constant attention. You stop chasing people. You stop depending emotionally on everyone, because you realize your own company is enough. 8. The pain of growth in solitude. Let's be real. Being alone is not always easy. There will be nights when you feel empty. There will be moments when you question everything. There will be times when you feel like everyone else is ahead of you. But growth is not supposed to feel comfortable. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and your mind is shaped in silence. If you survive your alone phase, you will come out stronger than most people around you. 9. Don't run from yourself. The biggest mistake people make is running from themselves. They avoid thinking. They avoid reflection. They avoid silence. But your life changes the moment you stop running. Sit with your thoughts. Understand your emotions. Face your fears. Ask yourself, what do I really want? Who am I becoming? What am I avoiding? These questions will change your life. 10. Transformation happens in isolation. If you look at your life carefully, your biggest changes happen when you were alone. When you decided to start something new. When you rebuilt yourself after failure. When you learned something important. Transformation does not come from outside. It comes from within. And solitude is the door to that inner world. 11. Build a relationship with yourself. Most people focus on relationships with others, but forget the most important relationship, the one with yourself. When you are alone, you have a chance to understand yourself, forgive yourself, improve yourself, support yourself. If you're comfortable with yourself, you will never feel truly alone again. 12. You are not behind. If you are alone right now, don't think you are behind in life. You're not late. You are not forgotten. You are in a building phase. While others are busy seeking attention, you are building strength. While others are distracted, you are developing clarity. And clarity is more powerful than speed. 13. The future you will thank you. One day you'll look back at this phase, and you will realize that the time you felt alone was actually the time you grew the most. You will thank yourself for not giving up, for not distracting yourself, for staying with your thoughts, because that is where your real power was built. 14. Final message. So if you're alone right now, don't fear it. Don't escape it. Don't waste it. Use it, because being alone is not your weakness. It is your training ground. It is where you become stronger, wiser, calmer, and unstoppable. Remember this, the world shapes you when you are with people, but you shape yourself when you are alone. And that is where true power begins.